Hello there, good morning. This is Today News with me, Evelyn, Araba, Aidoo. Coming up this morning, National Council of NPP will today, July 4, meet the party's flag bearer, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, on his choice of running mate ahead of the December 7 general elections. National Association of Graduate Teachers urges Education Minister to suspend presentation of free SHS bill to Parliament to allow for broad consultation. And Speaker of Parliament Alban Bagbin raises concern about increasing number of suits against the lawmaking house and its members. He says the developments may affect the work of the house. We have details of these and other stories. Please stay. Thanks for staying. Remember, the bulletin is live on X and on Facebook at GHOne TV. We begin the bulletin with some politics, as the National Council of the New Patriotic Party will today, July 4, meet the party's flag bearer, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, on his choice of running mate ahead of the December 7 general elections. Dr. Bawumia is expected to defend his choice of Energy Minister, Dr. Matthew Opoku-Prempeh, and why he best fits to be his running mate. The national organizer of the NPP, Henry Nana Boakye, says today's meeting is in line with the party's constitution. Thus, the Article 13, which is quite clear that whoever the nominee is, whoever you intend to present as a running mate, you must do so in consultation with the National Council. Dr. Bawumia had a crucial meeting with President Nana Akufo-Addo on June 25 to discuss his choice of the MP for Mainsha South and Minister for Energy, Dr. Matthew Opoku-Prempeh, as his running mate, and subsequently formally met and informed the NPP's leadership and the Parliament's majority caucus. The Mainsha South MP's nomination has sparked mixed reactions both within and outside the party. While others are praising the choice, there has also been opposition against picking him. And trust GHOne TV to bring you more details in a subsequent bulletin. Now, away from politics, the National Association of Graduate Teachers, NAGRAT, has urged the Education Minister to suspend presentation of the free SHS bill to Parliament to allow for broader consultation. According to NAGRAT, they and other teacher unions have not been engaged in the proposal. The association also describes as unfortunate the indication from the Minister of Education, Dr. Yao Osei-Edichum, to decouple junior high schools from primary schools and also cancel the basic education certificate examination as a precondition for gaining admission to the senior high school. In a statement issued on July 3, 2024, the association expressed its disappointment over the lack of any extensive stakeholder consultations and inputs on the impending supposed free senior high school bill, especially from the teacher unions whose members are key in the implementation of the free senior high school program. The association is therefore demanding that the government suspend the presentation of the free SHS bill to Parliament to allow for broad consultation. Let's do some labor agitation stories now, as the Civil and Local Government Staff Association on Wednesday opted out of a scheduled meeting with the National Labour Commission, the Fair Wages and Salaries Commission, and the Ministries of Finance and Employment and Labour Relations. This decision comes as a result of CLOSAC's ongoing industrial action, which was prompted by the government's failure to implement a new salary structure that was agreed upon in 2020. There's more in this report.
The ongoing strike is significantly affecting government operations, as most offices visited earlier have been deserted by members of the association. The members who did not show up for work subsequently failed to appear for a meeting called by the National Labour Commission on Wednesday. Following a lengthy wait of nearly an hour without any representatives from CLOSAC present, the meeting was adjourned to a later date.
Yes, meeting was scheduled today at 2 p.m. between CLOSAC, ministries, and other stakeholders. Yes, CLOSAC couldn't turn up for that meeting, so we've created for next week, Wednesday, same time, for us to gather here. That is why we have to gather here and have it discussed. Yes. Well, it's a meeting that we have to address their concerns with. So this is not the first time that we are meeting on that issue. I think an MOU was signed somewhere last 2 years back then. So we need to meet on the round table and have the issues addressed. So they have a concern. Otherwise, we wouldn't have pended our signature on the MOU.
The Executive Secretary of the National Labour Commission characterized the absence of the Civil and Local Government Staff Association Ghana, CLOSAC, as contemptuous to the Commission, implying a deliberate disregard for its authority.
It's an unfortunate development, and I think that is contemptuous of the Commission. They were the first to write to us that certain agreements or understanding reached between themselves and government, led by the senior presidential advisor, Honorable Safumafo, and with the Ministry of Employment, Labour Relations, Ministry of Finance, have not been implemented. Then that is to do with the new salary structure they are asking for. And that having agreed on something as far back as 2022 to begin in 2023, and now we are in the middle of 2024, if nothing was done, they were going to proceed on strike.
Sure. Attempts to contact CLOSAC to determine the reason behind their absence have been unsuccessful. However, a new meeting date has been scheduled for Wednesday, July 10th, 2024.
Let's head to Parliament now, as the Speaker of the House, Araba, has warned the recent phenomenon of citizens filing suits against passage of bills or the work of Parliament will render the legislature useless. Richard Sky and Amanda Odoi are at the Supreme Court seeking to injunct Parliament from transmitting the Human Sexual Rights and Family Values Bill to President Nana Akufo-Addo. Araba revealed that he has been inundated with suits seeking to stop Parliament from undertaking its legitimate duties. Though the Speaker said his comments are without prejudice to the ongoing Supreme Court's hearings, he urged MPs to pay serious attention to the developments, lest they lose their relevance.
There is no business for anybody, including the courts, to consider. Because the Constitution and the enabling legislation takes care of all these challenges until it is a law. It is assented to by the President judiciary has no jurisdiction to try to pry into it. This is notice. We have to take this seriously, or else our legislative authority is being taken away from us by other agencies and arms of government that should be resisted by this house, or else your being here is of no consequence. The law is very clear on this, and so until a bill is assented to by the president, nobody has any business to take that.
Now, the twists and turns that have greeted Ghanaian chef Ebenezer Smith's Guinness World Record attempt at the longest individual cookathon seems unending, as the record organizers, after declaring the widely circulated certificate of Chef Smith as fake, say they are not even aware of the supposed attempt by Smith. Chef Smith, in February, began an attempt to break the existing Guinness World Record longest cooking marathon of 119 minutes, 57 minutes and 16 seconds set by Irish Alan Fisher, after supposedly cooking for 35 days or 820 hours. Chef Smith symbolically turned off his cooker on the 6th of March this year. He joined us on GA Today with Lily Mohammed earlier, and this is what he had to say.
My name is Ebenezer Smith.
Okay.
I'm from Ketekrachi.
That's where you get your catchy powers. Some say that you were challenged or you were inspired by Chef Filer. Is that true?
Hidabasi is an inspiration to me.
Okay.
I don't know when any other person submitted the application, but my first application was submitted on June 2nd, 2023.
Okay.
And it was not approved. Then I submitted the second one November. Usually it takes 12 to 13 weeks for Guinness World Record to get back to you after you apply with the individual application. They also have a premium one which you get it in the next 3 days. That one is not for individuals, for organizations. So that's it.
You're sure that you follow through the rules? You're sure?
We did.
And you are very hopeful that you're bringing it home to Ghana.
We will.
You will?
Yeah, we will.
I like your confidence. But Chef, are you very confident that, I mean, in spite of all the failures, you will sail through?
Very, very confident, and then the Ghanaians should watch out for victory.
Ghanaians should watch out for victory.
Well, he was very confident, but that's unfortunate. Anyway, that's where we end GA Today News with me, Evelyn, Araba, Aidoo. Stay tuned for GA Today, and we have more for you. Have a good day.